Coach, do you regret not going for it on, or excuse me, let me rephrase this. Do you regret not punting on 4th and 4 in the fourth quarter instead of going for it and possibly pinning the Buckeyes deep in their own territory?
We had a good play called. Wish we could have executed it better, but no, want to be aggressive, wanted to attack there. Now when we don't pick it up, yeah, easy to say. Wish we would have punted it, but I felt good with the call. Felt good with the decision.
Jim, John, real emotional just a minute ago, talking about how much this game meant for the senior class and not being able to get it done. You assess his performance and the emotions that go into this game as well?
Yeah, I think the emotional game played by emotional guys, and yeah, same have the same regret. Wish the seniors could have gone out with a win.
Coach, you had it rolling at 14-0. What in your mind changed after that?
I think both teams played well. They made plays. We made plays. They made that was they're part of the ball game where they were. They cracked a few runs and quarterback got out and made a play. We had a few mistakes offensively. We had a few mistakes defensively, and they. I think we had a few more than they did.
Coach, can you talk about Donovan's punt return and the spark that gave you?
Yeah, it was a great effort by all on the punt return team, and heck of a play by Donovan. He's been really good and spectacular at times. As a true freshman, that speaks volumes. What kind of player he is to be able to go out there and make plays. His very first year, just consummate guy. I mean, he's really glad he's on our team. Just does everything right. He's a do stuff right guy in all phases. One of our most favorite players.
Jim, can you say how close Brandon Peters was to playing? Did it go right down to the end of the week, or because O'Korn said he was told Monday he would be starting? Was there still a possibility?
No. There was the symptoms were there all week with Brandon, so there was no time that he got to practice. So and he wasn't cleared for the ball game.
And with O'Korn, the ball was sailing? It seemed overthrown. How difficult? Can you comment how difficult it looked for him out there today?
No, I know we missed a few, but comment on the degree of difficulty. Yeah, there was some wind, but got to hit him.
Jim, what are the challenges of facing Dwayne Haskins, and were they unique in comparison to J.T. Barrett's?
Yeah, probably a better question for the guys that were out there. I mean, he got out on one play. There's some good play by us and some mistakes made, and a couple times we did let the quarterback get out, whether it was J.T. or Haskins.
Back left here. Coach, a lot of talk about a lifetime contract coming. Could that be a distraction for you this week or your team?
No. Fake news. That was irrelevant.
Jim, you're up 14-0 when Metellus dropped that interception and Barrett scored the next play. Just how crucial of a sequence do you think that was?
Yeah, that would have been big. Yeah, there was some mistakes made. That was one of them. There was others. Missed an extra point. there was a lot of good plays and then mistakes. I thought our guys played with great effort, and we got to get better. We got to get stronger. We got to improve. We'll continue that on Monday.
Jim, you mentioned got to improve as you guys head into a bowl prep and you head into an off season. What have you learned about your team? I know it's right after the game, but what did you learn about your team this week, and what did you learn about the team all season as it's kind of going through some ups and downs and in betweens here?
They're fighters. They work. They don't complain. They don't whine. And I love coaching them. And that's going to continue. We're going to keep going on the same demanding, punishing path. That's and keep improving, keep getting stronger.
Anytime you lose to a rival, I imagine it's disappointing, but especially so because it looked like you had a game plan that worked. There were open plays. You did have the lead on them. Does that add to the level of disappointment when you might have had them for a while there?
I don't know about levels of disappointment, but yeah, wish we could have won. Wish we could have sent the seniors out with a victory. I know the one thing. I mean, they did. They gave it everything they had, and played extremely hard. Great bunch of guys. Great bunch of guys to coach. Great character guys. Great football character. Great character. Yeah, so it's disappointing.
Two more questions, Chris.
Coach, on the last interception, what did you see on that play? John said he thought he had something there and overthrew it.
Yeah, John misread the coverage, and Kakoo was running he had a route, run a deep curl versus single high safety, and post for low quarters or cover two, and John didn't see the safety rotate to the middle of the field. It was a misread coverage.
Last question.
I've heard you mention, Jim, a couple times today, got to get stronger. Is that something you've noticed throughout the year? I mean, is that just because they're young, or is that something you want to emphasize in the offseason? Got to get stronger, bigger, whatever it might be?
Yeah, we've been emphasizing it, and need to do that. Need improvement. Need to get stronger. Need to get better. That's our mission.